everyone. Putri Aulia, Melinda, and I represent the classroom management. Teaching helping behavior. So, first, teaching tolerance. Definition of tolerance means respecting and accepting difference in culture, religion, and abilities, personality. In the classroom, it's about creating an inclusive environment where every student feels valued. Alright, so number one, teaching tolerance. Definition of tolerance. Tolerance means respecting difference in cultural, religion, opinions, and abilities. And classroom is foster inclusive and acceptance. Example, welcoming diverse perspective during group work. And number two, we have benefit of tolerance. So builds a safe and peaceful learning environment, reduce bullying and discrimination, and encourage teamwork and empathy among students. So number three, we have strategies to teach tolerance. Use group discussion to explore diversity and role play activities to practice empathy. Share real life stories of tolerance and acceptance. Alright, number two, we have helping students handle anger. Understanding anger is a natural emotion but can become if unmanaged. In student, it often show up as shouting, refusal to cooperate, or even physical aggression. Alright, we have recognizing emotion. Anger, frustration, and aggression are natural but need management. The sign is raise voice, withdraw, physical tension, and the teacher should identify triggers early. And number two, have negative impact, disrupt connection, concentration, concentration, and academic performance can escalate into conflict with peers or teachers. May lead to long-term behavior issues if ignored. Number two, we have coping strategies, teach relaxation techniques like deep breathing, mindfulness, and encourage journaling or a creative outlet. Provide counseling support and open communication channel. Um, Number three, disruptive behavior. Definition of disruptive behavior refers to action that intrude teaching and learning, often linked to boredom, boredom, unmet needs, and emotional struggle or lack of clear boundaries. Alright, here we have impact of disruptive behavior, like slow down religion progress and reduce instructional time on peers, like create distraction, frustration, and loss of focus. Deter, increase stress, reduce teaching effective, and disrupt classroom flow. For the long term, can lead to poor academic performance and negative classroom limits. Alright. Next, we have strategies to manage disruptive behavior. The clear rules, establish and consistently enforce classroom expectation, positive reinforcement, praise and reward, appropriate behavior, consistent consequence, apply fair discipline, like warning, loss of privilege, um, collaboration, work with parents and counselor for persistent easier. Next, we have case study. Alright, so we have teaching tolerance case study here. Like Miss Johnson teaches the first grade. A class like Rosalie Maria often feels excluded before because her cultural background is different from most of her classmates. She hesitates to participate in the group work and sometimes withdraws during discussion. The problem is how can Ms. Johnson foster tolerance so Maria feels included and respect? For the strategies, we have organized group project where students share cultural traditions. Use multicultural books and stories to highlight diversity and model inclusive language and encourage peer appreciation. Next, we have study helping students handle anger. Alex fifth grader frequently display aggressive behavior, interrupting lesson, talking back, and sometimes becoming physically aggressive. Ms. Johnson has tried rules and consequences, but his anger persists. The problem is, what can Ms. Johnson do to help Alex manage his anger and frustration? Alright, for the strategy, we have teach Alex coping techniques like deep breathing, counting to 10, 1, 2, and then followed by a cool down corner where he can step away when upset, like encourage journaling or drawing to express emotions safely. Collaborate with parents and counselors to identify triggers. Alright, next we have destructive behavior. Miss Brown, 8th grade, student Jake constantly talks out of turn, makes inappropriate comments, and distracts others despite warnings and setting change. Jake's behavior continues. The problem is, how can Miss Brown effectively manage Jake's destructive behavior? The strategy is set clear classroom rules and review them regularly. Use positive reinforcement when Jake behaves appropriately. Apply consistent consequence like loss of privilege parent contact. Engage Jake with interactive tasks to reduce boredom. Involve school counselor for persistent issues. Alright. Thank you everyone for listening. See you in the next video.